Welcome to Martini Time. So, I hope you've been having a beautiful January day. Back to the cheap gin. I feel like a Baptist having grape juice at communion instead of wine. Because I'm a martini priest, I should be drinking the best. But anyway, so here we are, and I wanted to show you my metaphor cat. I bet you've never seen a metaphor cat. So let me see if I can show it to you. You know, I talk a lot about metaphors, and so I keep trying to explain them. Oh, this won't flip. Let me see. I'm going to turn it like this, and then I'll just dip it down like that. And where? Ah, there it is. Can you see my metaphor cat? It really looks, see, it doesn't mess with you at all. You click it, do anything you want to it, and it won't bother you. So it's a great cat because, there we are. Anyway, it's a metaphor cat because when people see it sleeping there, they perceive it to be real. And you know, perception is reality. But then it's not real, so it's a metaphor. It's real, it's not real. That's what a metaphor is. A metaphor is this is that, and this is not that. So this is real, this is not real. Perfect cat. Everybody believes it's real, so I've got a real cat. But yet I don't have to feed it. No cat box, no problems. It's the solution to all of your problems. So that's why metaphors are so great. You get caught in the duality, either this or that, I can't choose. Create a metaphor, and then you have both, you see. Then you have both. So like I'm a martini priest. Now, I'm not a real priest, but I'm a martini priest. And I was ordained by my uncle, who was a martini priest. Self-ordained, just like me. So, I'm a priest. I'm not a priest. I'm a priest because what I feel I'm delivering it to is a real communion of my truth and your truth. So there is a communion here, you see. But I'm not a credentialed priest, you see. But I'm delivering communion. So I am a priest. But then I'm not an objective external priest, following the roles of priests, so you can, oh, he's a priest, he's got a collar and a black coat, you see. I don't have any external credentials, but I have internal credentials, you see. I want to deliver communion. And it's my truth. So it's real truth. I deliver it, I serve it to you with a martini, you see. So this is a martini priest, and you are having communion. I hope it transforms you. I hope it gives you a little feeling of alcohol. So, what are we going to talk about today? Well, I don't know. I've been talking about Buddhas today. I think I showed you this. Let me see if I can tip this down. But I brought this Buddha down from upstairs. Here, and you can see it right there. There it is. It's a big Buddha. And it was I bought it, back in 2006, I think. I was going to open up the Blackstone Meditation Center, and I had to have a big Buddha. Went all the way to New York. And my daughter was living there, and I searched. Well, this is another Buddha. That's another story. But I went to in Brooklyn. We went to all these shops in Brooklyn, and I found this Buddha in the back room, and I said, there's my Buddha. That will make, I need a big Buddha. I need a big Buddha for my yoga center, because I really believe that the bigger the Buddha, the bigger your yoga center. And this was because when I was in the Light of Yoga Society in Cleveland in 1970 and began my spiritual path, they had a big Shiva that they found, a sitting Shiva that they found in a junk shop as a door jam. And they rescued it and washed it off. And it was a glorious white alabaster Shiva. And they created a garden around it. And everybody would meditate there with this stone Shiva. And I thought that was so great. So I wanted to have a big Buddha for my Blackstone Yoga Center. And then I discovered that the size of your yoga center is not determined by the size of your Buddha. So I gave it up. And then, so what was I going to do with my big Buddha? Well, I kept it hidden upstairs because I live in a southern, conservative, small town in Virginia, and Buddhas scare people away. You know, I mean, they don't so I didn't want to scare people away with my big Buddha. But then the other day I said, what the hell, I've got all these other Buddhas around here. I've got little Buddhas. I've got a... see down here, you see here, this is my landfill Buddha. Now I found that Buddha in the local landfill a number of years ago. I went there to dump some trash, and there's a little guardhouse there, and they had a window, and they had a whole bunch of things that the landfill, the threshold guardian, he looked like a little Buddha, and he had found some Mickey Mouse stuff and other things. And at the end of this, he had found this white Buddha, but it was all mud covered and everything. Oh, there's a Buddha. How much do you want that Buddha for? Oh, no. So I said, I'll give you $20. And so I went inside, and there were some other people sitting there around a little pot-bellied stove that looked like a Buddha, and one guy there said, "What's a Buddha?" We're in Blackstone now. What's a Buddha? And I said, well, there's a Buddha there. And he said, what's a Buddha worth? And so I told the guy, okay, I'll give you $40 for the Buddha. He said, all right. So I took him home and I washed him. And here he is. Isn't he beautiful? He's got I thought he was made out of ivory. But no, it's not. It's some kind of vinyl, some kind of press. But anyway, it's very detailed. You see? Anyway. So he's my landfill Buddha. And, let me show you I'll go bring it here because it's hard to show, but I'll show you my last Buddha. Let me take off this. Don't go away, don't go away. So I had this urge. Oh, wait a minute, let me put my thing on here. I had this urge to get this reclining Buddha. The reclining Buddha is the last pose of the Buddha. When he died, he was in this position. There's a name for it, but I call it. And so I wanted to find it. So I went to Brooklyn. Again, went to New York. My daughter was there, and we searched all over Manhattan at the import places looking for the reclining Buddha. Couldn't find it, but a friend was visiting me who lived there. He said, "I'll look for it. I know some places." So he found it, and he showed it to me on the picture, and I said, "Get it," and he brought it to us right there. So here it is. So that was my last Buddha, and I'll put it over here, and that was the end of my search for the perfect Buddha. That's the last Buddha I got. And my uncle, I think, was searching for the perfect martini glass. And he bought 500 of them, looking for them, until he finally had a stroke and couldn't walk, and he quit looking for the perfect martini glass. So I have them here. And I guess I'm kind of confused about it, because I too am looking for the perfect martini glass, but every time I drink a martini with different glasses, I say this is perfect. Thanks for dropping in.